What's up, guys? This is Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel, coming at you. The Guru is in the house tonight. What do I mean by the Guru? That doesn't mean I know it all about basketball. No, this means I'm going to bring you some calm tonight. The Guru, the person who leads yoga sessions, who brings that breathing, who brings that ease, who brings that calm to you. Chaz Lanier, still out there. Tennessee basketball. This is the big one on the board for Tennessee basketball. It's been predicted ever since Tennessee was eliminated by Purdue that this would be a guy who Tennessee would have a chance with. Well, took a few weeks for him to officially enter the portal. Once he has now, the only issue is he's also entered the NBA draft. He did not get the invite to the combine, but he did get the G League combine invite. So, a little bit of an update on him as there's been stuff on boards going on that Kentucky is in the lead for him. I've seen Maryland is there for him today. Chaz Lanier, to me, if he does return to college, he gave me a pretty good indication today of where things may go. And people have said the entire time, Tennessee is going to be a big factor of him. He's from Nashville. I'm going to put it out. What can Kentucky sell him that Tennessee can't? Let's cut to the chase on it. Mark Pope, heck of a player at Kentucky when he played. I honestly never knew. I didn't even know he was a coach until this year. I've told you guys, I don't follow college basketball outside of Tennessee that much. Until he was named Kentucky's coach, I had no idea he was BYU's coach. Maybe that's on me because I'm not a big enough sports follower. I follow a lot of sports. I just don't follow them broadly and closely. I follow more closely along with the teams that I follow, like Tennessee. If you get into pro sports, the pro sports teams that I follow. Outside of that, I don't really care. Honestly, I could care less. I do take an interest in Kentucky because they're a rival. They're a son to Tennessee in most sports now. And Mark Pope taking over Kentucky with all his antics. I know he's trying to hype things up for them and all that, but let's face the facts on it. Chaz Lanier, if you notice my cover photo, you notice what I said. I tried to put a little humor in. I hope you saw that. If you're a Ocean's 11 fan, I love the Ocean's movies. By the way, some of my favorites of all time. Chaz Lanier, he said point blank, he said that he had an interview today with, let me find it again. It was No Ceilings NBA podcast. So he'll be at the G League Elite Camp in Chicago this weekend. He talked about, this is a quote from him. Just based off the numbers in my film, you know that I can shoot the ball. But I really want to put my defense on display. Well, let's use a little revisionist history here. There was a guy from northern Colorado about a year ago. Went to the combine, got a little feedback on it. You need to work on your defense. Returned to college. He hit the portal or was already in the portal. He chose Tennessee. That guy, as you may know, his name is Dalton Connect. He's going to be a lottery pick next month when the NBA draft happens, unless something happens with his stock. All you have to do if you're Chaz Lanier, look back to Dalton Connect. You say you really want to put your defense on display. Now, with that said, I don't know how good his defense is now. We know he was the number one offensive efficient player in the nation. If you want to work on your defense, according to Danny Ocean's 11, I know a guy. Well, guess what, Danny Ocean? I know a guy too. His name is Rick Barnes. Arguably the best defensive coach in all of college basketball. One thing about Rick Barnes, and here's what I love what Rick Barnes is doing now. He's evolving with the game. He's not a guy who's getting close to 70. It's stuck in his ways. No, this dude's evolving. He's still hungry. He's still passionate. He still loves teaching. He still loves coaching. He still wants to win. He's still hungry to win. If he didn't, he'd be gone by now. Rick Barnes is still evolving. Rick Barnes has adapted to the portal. Did it his first year in with NIL and stuff. It looked like it, maybe it'd take him a little bit of time. You know what? the guy got in Dalton Connect last year. Of course, the Gainey pickup, which I think is going to pay even more dividends this year. He is, of course, they had a pretty good connection with Justin Gainey there. You look at what they've done this offseason, how they've progressed to this point. I've seen some that freak out. Oh, you let Jonas Edu go. You should have let Jonas Edu go. If he got the money that they're claiming he got at Arkansas, you're Tennessee, no. No. Nope. You don't go there. Arkansas is going to be disappointed next year. When it comes that time, he'll disappear. You wait and see. He comes to Knoxville, Felix Okpara will make him obsolete next year. Mark my words on it. I don't know where they play next year on that. I don't have a lot of love for Jonas Edu. I appreciate what he did this year, but he hit the road. Tobe Awaka, I don't have a lot of love for him, especially when Tennessee wanted them back, expected them back. No, you can go. All right, you can go. You're a part of another program now. Jonas Edu, you're a Razorback. Tobe Awaka, you're a Wildcat at Arizona. I want the guys who want to be there, who want to stay throughout their career. Your Santiago Vescovi's, your Josiah Jordan James, your Euros Plavchicks, who came to Knoxville, from out west, and then finished his career there. That's the kind of guys you want in your program. Guys who are about that. Your Zakai Ziegler, your Jemai Mashak, guys who got interest, who were getting, I don't know, the word I'm looking for right now, it escapes me. Tampering, getting tampered with to leave the program. No, they stuck around. Zakai Ziegler, Jemai Mashak, they're your leaders next year. You've brought in Darlington Dubar from Hofstra, number 5 offensive efficient guy. You brought in Felix Okpara from Ohio State, a guy who's a rim protector, who's a high percentage guy, who can do a lot of things around the rim. And I love this one. Igor Milicic Jr. from Charlotte. On my live stream the other night, I showed highlights of him. Just go to YouTube, especially if you watching my channel. I don't have the highlights of him posted. Go just YouTube Igor Milicic. This dude is going to be a player in Knoxville. I'm just telling you, he is going to be an unsung, underrated pickup for this system. I would have loved to have had him and Cade Tyson both. But if you look at the two and what Milicic brings, he can shoot, he can rebound, he can handle the ball, he can drive, he can finish, and he can damn sure pass. It's going to be an excellent addition. One thing's missing. A guy who wants to show off his defense, and a guy who may be told his defense possibly needs to be better. What better place than Knoxville, Tennessee, and Rick Barnes, if you're Chaz Lanier, to come and improve your defense. And next year, while right now you're probably at best a fringe second-round pick, you continue to evolve your offensive game. Dalton Connect proved this year. Rick Barnes is not just an offensive coach. Dalton Connect came and improved his offensive game. You earned that Rick Barnes trust. He will turn you loose. He did it this year with Dalton Connect. Chaz Lanier, here's a good thing for Chaz Lanier. If you come to Knoxville, you're going to have more options than Dalton Connect had this year. That may not allow you to showcase your offensive abilities as much, but I don't know what you need to do it. You become that lockdown guy or become that competent defensive guy, your draft stock's going to go up, especially if that's what the NBA is telling you. Chaz Lanier has that opportunity if he returns to college. Do you want to go to Kentucky and fit into a system, or do you want to come to college, Tennessee, be given that opportunity to be the man to take over for Dalton Connect and improve your defensive abilities and improve your draft abilities? If you're Tennessee, give him the NIL. If that's what he's seeking, give it to him. You didn't give it to a guy who went to Arkansas and got over $1 million who didn't earn it. Give it to this guy who can transform that program, who may be the missing piece to you possibly putting that first banner in the rafters that says national champions on it. My name's Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. If you like the content, you appreciate the content, bottom right corner, super thanks. We're always appreciative of that. I'll bring you any more updates. I'm going to record a Tennessee Vanderbilt preview here in just a few minutes for baseball. and release that later tonight. Hope you have a great rest of the evening. Last, but most certainly not least, to Chaz Lanier, if you're hearing this, there's only one way to go. Go Vols.